Are you ready for Show Us Your Cat? I am. Let's have a look. Hello, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, and winter is coming here in Vasiliki, as you can see, with these murky conditions. But we're going to get away from the murky conditions by having a look around the world at different boats which you guys are sailing in this week's Show Us Your Cat. Once again, there have been more and more photographs, video and small stories coming in from around the world about people's boats. So I think we should just dive straight in. Let's dive straight in. We're diving straight in. So about halfway from the south of England to France, we have what we call the Channel Islands. One of these islands is called Guernsey. If you head down to Guernsey, you might find another chap whose name is Joe, and he is sailing a Corsair Pulse 600 trimaran. That's right, we're featuring a trimaran in Show Us Your Cat, whatever next. But I think it's interesting, so let's have a look. The Corsair Pulse 600 is 6 meters long. That's the same as a Tornado, but 4.5 meters wide. That would probably have something to do with the extra hull. And then 9.5 meters tall mast. So comparing that to, say, Formula 18 has a 9 meter long mast, so it's a bigger mast. The hull is made from a carbon composite. It's got an aluminium mast, and the complete weight of the boat without people is 450 kilograms. For a boat like this, that is pretty good going, which makes it quite sporty. The main and jib combined sail area is 24 square meters. If we compare that, an F-18's 21.3 and a Tornado's 22 square meters, so bigger there. And then the spinnaker, 25 square meters of pure joy and love. The Tornado is also 25 square meters and the F-18 21. The boat's made in Vietnam, and I was looking for a price of a new one, but I couldn't find one without having to contact the brand, and I didn't want to get them excited, so I didn't do that. But one of the unique features of this boat, well, not unique, there's other boats that do it, but a good feature of this boat is it folds up easily for easy transportation on a road trailer. Very nice. The top speed that Joe's had out of this, with 5 people on board, that's 5 people all at the same time on the boat, is 18 knots. He says it's very maneuverable and very stable, obviously, as you can see, and fast. He says it's great for teaching skills because you've got that stability. So let's have a look at Joe in action with his team on the Corsair Pulse 600 in Guernsey. So next we're going to head to Austria, to Wolfgangsee, where we have Oliver, who has a 1982 Dart 18. Now Oliver wasn't happy with how his boat looked, so he has airbrushed the boat. And I think you'll agree this is one of the coolest looking Dart 18s on the planet. That is an amazing job. The boat is called Blowjob. Don't know what that means. And as you can see written on this pair of helmets, and Oliver says himself, he's not embarrassed to say, yes, they are fast. So that is an absolutely styling job on a Dart 18. And here's Oliver's truck, which I thought I'd throw in there as well. It's a nice looking truck. So thanks very much, Oliver, for sending in those pictures. And what a great looking boat. And here's Oliver in action on the Dart 18 in Austria. And finally today we're going to Lake Kuntz in Indiana, USA, where we have Earl. Earl has got a 1982 Boston Whaler Supercat 17. This is the first one of these I've seen, and having seen this I checked out what's going on with the Supercat 17, and there is a scene, there's quite a few of them about. Paid $700 US for the boat, and then he spent a further $500 to fix it into a seaworthy state. But it really does look the business, and it has identical hulls, symmetrical of course, which claim to be unpitch polable. I would like to get my hands on a Boston Whaler Supercat 17 and put that unpitch polable claim to the test, because I think you can pitch pole anything given a bit of effort and if you give it the beans. It's got no boom, no dagger boards, it's got special shroud extension levers, so if you capsize you can lengthen the shroud that's at the top, allowing you to use the weight of the boat to help you get the boat back upright, which is nice. And Earl has a great time sailing his Supercat 17 on Kuntz Lake in Indiana. Thanks very much, Earl, for sending in those pictures and video of that great ship that you have there. It's good to have our eyes opened to new and exciting types of boat that we haven't seen before. So there you go, there's some very interesting boats that are pretty unique and quite an insight. And you might have spotted in today's episode there weren't any Hobie 16s. First time ever, I think you'll find. In fact, you will find that exactly. So firstly, if you have already sent in pictures or video and you're concerned that you haven't been featured yet on Show Us Your Cat, don't worry, your boat will be featured soon, but I'm just working through the boats in order of which they came in. So the boats which were sent in earlier are getting featured earlier. So if you just sent in pictures last week, then it'll be a good couple of weeks before your boat's featured. But that's the anticipation of seeing your boat on Joyrider TV. I think that's pretty explosive. So charge those batteries and keep watching. If you'd like your boat to be featured on Show Us Your Cat, I'd like to feature your boat. So just send me video or photographs. Preferably if you're going out to photograph your boat, do take the photographs in the landscape format rather than portrait, because then it just fills the screen better in the video. The details of how to send that in are in the video description below, as is details of if you want to go out and have a pop at the title on the global speed stick. Just get out sailing, give it the beans with a GPS on board, and you'll get on the leaderboard for the speed stick. If you're already on the leaderboard, go out and see if you can beat your own speed, and I'll notch you up the speed stick a bit higher. Also in the description below, details of what to do there. Also in the description below is the complete index of all of the great videos I've been making the last couple of years. A lot of tutorials there, so check that out if there's something that you are struggling with your boat, or that you'd like to see again. Just have another look. And finally, if you didn't see it, I did a video the other day about delivery times if you're looking at doing some Christmas shopping at totaljoyrider.com, because the clock is ticking, and if you order your stuff too late, it won't get to you in time for Christmas. So check out that video as well if you haven't already, if you were thinking of doing some Christmas shopping. There we are. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks to everybody again who's been supporting the channel. Thanks to everybody who's been sending in pictures and video of their boats, and there'll be more coming up soon. We've got some things in the pot. We're giving them a stir, turning up the heat, so there'll be some stuff coming shortly. So stay tuned. If you're not yet subscribed, you better subscribe, so then you'll know when this stuff comes out. So there we go. Thanks for watching Show Us Your Cat. There'll be more Show Us Your Cat next Sunday, when there'll always be some Show Us Your Cat. So although it's looking pretty gloomy, when the wind is in the southwest, which it is today, there is a small chance of something coming in here in Vasiliki Bay, and if something comes in, I want a piece of it. I haven't got a boat available, so I'm thinking on the kite surfing. That's right. Do, 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 do.